You doing, Bill?
Hey, you doing okay? I'm just trying to hold on, man. Hey, Drill, see you over there. Coach Peoples.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's happening all around me. I know that.
Yeah, well, stay ahead of it, then.
We'll get there, though, won't we?
Oh, yes, sir.
How long y'all been waiting? Not very long, I guess. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Coach Reed, how you doing?
I'm good.
Coach Roberts from Newman.
Hey, Coach Roberts. Got some kiddos behind you there, don't you?
Say that again. Yeah, I'm at a basketball game.
Okay, we've heard everything from basketball games to kids are getting swatted on these things. A little discipline, you know. Trying to catch up. We still got people coming in here. We got a few minutes. Okay, we got one mic on somewhere that's
I'm here.
picking up a lot of noise. There's Shauna. She made it. Ray and Casey. Y'all rather drive about 75 miles to get to these meetings? Or you just like doing them like this a little better?
How about 200?
Yeah, that too. I like, being person to person, but this sure is convenient.
You're taking my backpack. You're taking it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is pretty nice, Bill, but I prefer to be in person. That's just kind of old school with me.
Who was that? I'm having a hard time catching up with y'all when you come on.
Bill, it's me. My wife had to stay over in North Dakota with her dad, so I'm here.
Okay, me.
It's Jimmy Dykes.
Oh, okay. I thought that sounded like you.
Yes, sir.
Well, you have to drive a little farther than 75 miles.
Yeah, we do. That's all right. I'm used to that.
But you're not as far as El Paso, though.
No, when I was living in North Dakota, our closest game was 2.5 hours away.
Yep. You did a lot of that then.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, this is pretty handy for basketball coaches that are out 4 nights a week right now.
Oh, man, I guess so, Joe. Josh is shaking his head about something. I'm assuming he's agreeing.
Yes, very much so. I'd rather do this with having basketball 3-4 nights a week.
This is hard enough as it is to get this in just like this during basketball. we've got baseball at 7:30 right after this one, so we won't, we'll be try to be as thorough as we need to be for tonight and get you guys some information in your hands. We got 31 here. I don't know how many we've got that are actually going to run this year. That's been as y'all know as well as I do, that's been a question the whole year. I don't know what time it is exactly. My clock's covered up. It's 6:03. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started because I allowed an hour and a half. I don't want to spend that much of your time, but I do have a few things we need to hit on and go over. I think the first thing that I want to do is just do a roll check and see who's here and who's not here. Cornerstone here, Christian. San Antonio.
Yeah, yes, sir. Here.
High Point.
Yes, sir. Here.
High Point. Brian, did I see you?
Here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm here.
Founders, Leander. Nathan McClellan. Okay. Founders Louisville, they told me today they're not going to run. Inspired Vision. Inspired Vision, Nikki. Anybody from Ivy? Newman, Arlington. Newman,
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, who is that?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, I see you there, Brian.
Brandon Roberts.
I see you there, brother. Thank you. Cedar Hill, Newman. Cedar Hill, Newman. Coach Starkey might have forgot to tell somebody. I know they'll run. Westlake, Ray.
Yes, sir. I'm here, Bill.
I thought I saw it. There you are, right on the bottom of my screen. Good. Okay, that group right there above constitutes what we call Division I this year. Hazel Christian.
Here.
Alliance is not going to run, guys. I'll tell y'all that. Provision's still not back in the saddle all the way up to the top part either. Community Christian. Community Christian. Anybody from Mineral Wells? Cornerstone Granbury.
Here.
Thank you.
We're here.
Okay,
Yep.
Thank you. Dallas Academy.
Here.
Did I hear somebody?
Yes, I'm here.
Who is I?
Ali Esparza.
Okay, I thought that was you. I was watching the flashes. Grace Academy.
I'm here, and I think my coach is on here too.
Was that PC?
Yeah, that's PC, and Todd Hargrove is on here also. He's our coach.
Okay. Grace Covenant Academy. Grace Covenant. Dustin Tarpley. Lantana. Dustin, I saw you come in.
Here.
Oh, there you are.
I was on mute.
Matt Erico, Hill School. Matt, I see you, but you're not talking to me.
I'm here, Bill. Sorry, I'm here.
Thank you. I just want to make sure you're still there. Emmanuel Christian.
Still here.
Emmanuel Christian, Bobby Ruby's group. Emmanuel. Lakeland is no longer. Lakewood Presbyterian. Jeff. Legacy Classical. Faith. They told me, did you make it, Faith? Oh, I see you driving the car. Got them babies with you and everything, don't you?
Yes.
Y'all see her? She looks like a commercial with kids. Liberty Christian. Liberty. Paul. Okay. Memorial Christian. Coach Williams. He said he's running a little bit late, but he'll be here. Nazarene Christian, Coach Shoneman.
Right here,
Okay.
Aaron Neal.
Okay, there, thank you. Josh Frazier is here from Parkview. St. Paul's, Corey. St.
I'm
Paul.
here.
Here.
I'm here. Lewis Richardson, our coach, is on as well.
Okay, thank you. Providence Academy. Eric Jackson.
I'm Andrea Barty. We're actually Providence Prep,
Okay, that works.
but Eric Jackson, our athletic director.
All right, super. Providence Preparatory.
Yes.
Okay. So what about
So
Providence?
Eric Jackson should be under Providence Preparatory instead of Providence Academy.
Okay. So y'all both here then.
I'm not sure he is, but I'm Andrea Barty, the coach.
I've got both Providences here.
Okay.
That's what I was asking. Sterling, Tim Revels, Universal, Coach Peoples. I saw you a little bit ago.
Yes, I'm here. Coach Campbell's on here as well.
Okay, thank you. Victory Baptist. Victory Baptist.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was on mute.
Okay.
I was having trouble unmuting. Linda McAfee.
I got you. And then Victor Christian,
Thanks.
Coach.
I'm here.
Did I see Natalie a minute ago, Joe?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you're right
Yeah.
beside him. Y'all sitting right beside on my computer. Okay. Real quick, a little background about what's going on this year as opposed to previously. Previously, we've had everybody together running in one division. And as you guys know, we've been making an effort now for the past year to get rid of some of that disparity. And track and baseball were two big areas that we were able to work with this year. I don't know how it'll come out in the end, but this is the way we're going to go with a big school division that we mentioned earlier, and then a small school division. Coach Rushing going to talk a little bit more about it a little bit later, but what you need to do is get real familiar with the website if you're not. I'm going to have to reduce this a little bit so I can get to it. Okay, now let me see if I can get back to it and share my screen if at all possible. Y'all bear with me. I'm still rolling here.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
This is Newman Mansfield. This is Jennifer Ratty.
Okay.
I had sent an email about adding high school track. We would maybe only have a couple ninth graders.
Did you send that to Corey?
Is that a possibility?
You'll have to.
I already emailed Corey. I just hadn't heard back from her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you dated it and all, would you please find that email and forward it to me?
Yep, right now. Thank you.
Okay. I've got mineral
Hey,
well.
Bill.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I have one of my coaches trying to get in.
Okay. I'll see if I can find him. Who is it?
Everett King.
Well, I'm not seeing him.
I think he might have done the baseball one. I'll check.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
This is Christian. You didn't call my name. We're going to have a runner this year.
Okay, where are you from?
Christian Life Prep.
Oh, Christian Life. Okay, Sean, I don't know why y'all would not be on there.
Yeah, email Corey.
Okay.
Hey, Bill.
Hang on.
All right.
Wait till I get my head up. Okay, who was it?
This is Bryant Perry with Wiley Preparatory Academy.
Okay.
You didn't call my name either.
I didn't call y'all out either. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
email Corey?
I believe my AD did.
Okay. I'll check on all these. I believe we can probably pull this off. getting you guys in there. I've got Wiley Prep, Christian Life, and Newman Mansfield.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, super. All right, let me see if I can get back to where I was. This is Dickens. We just need to do this more often if we just want to show up sometime and play. Okay, I remember now. Sorry about that. Y'all should see my calendar come up there, or my website come up. I don't know, most of you guys are probably pretty familiar about this, with it and all, but wanted to just kind of use this as a guide tonight to help you realize that I try to keep this as current as I can. So we're going to go over here to athletics. We'll just go right to the meat of what I've got to do, because we got 2 or 3 things to go over. What we want to look at tonight is track. That's somebody now probably hollering to get in. I'm working on you, Nathan. I'm going to look for you. I see people here. I'm going to get you in right now. See, now I can fuss about being late. I won't do that. Okay, we were about to look at track stuff. I worked a little thing up this year because it's been a hot topic right here. I hope y'all can see my pointer when I move it. Down here, track and field, COVID, and a little bit of a calendar. And you can open that up and look at it, kind of give some guidelines, some expectations that we need to follow. It's going to be very much as we had in cross country. I kind of start out with some dates on this. January 25th, obviously, is today. First mandatory track meeting. I'm sorry. March 5th, final roster is due in Gary Rushing. So you need to get those in there by March 5th, March 15th. We will be fairly lenient on that up to a point for this, because I know we got some new ones. April 10th, we have the regional track meet schedule for All Saints Episcopal. One point on that I made to your ADs today, All Saints requires a certificate of liability, with them being announced as the holder. So as a school, you need to make a copy of your certificate of liability with All Saints listed as the school, and send that to Miss Rushing, sjr42@aol.com. I sent that to your ADs today, and they should know, but you may have to motivate them a little bit. The deadline on that, or the date we'd like to see everybody in, is going to be February the 10th. On to this next item right here, the state meet, as of today, has been changed. It's going to be April 17th. And I will change this on the calendar. I'll also change this on the information. I don't know how much you guys know about facilities, but facilities this year are really hard to get. It's been more than just a challenge. Entry should be complete on athletic.net by April the 5th and April 26th. We should have declared all of our qualifiers from the state meet actually that date's going to change too. I got to redo that. I don't know why it even says April 26th. Things that we kind of looking at on is pretty much traditional stuff that we've done all year. Expect to wear a mask. Athletes wear a mask except when they're not competing. As soon as they get through competing, they need to cool off and then put it back on. Get off to an area, a cool down area, and put it back on, and you need to wear that mask anytime you're not social distancing, and remind your kids of that. When you come to Springtown, you'll have to have that mask on to get in the gate. And we've also got that same criteria at All Saints. You need to screen your kids and all before you come to the meets. Just like always, social distance all the time. Leave your area of competition and mask out as soon as you get through the camps. Nothing on the infield at either place. So no camps on the infield at either place. Try to get at least 25 feet from other schools. You can use the bus as a camp if you need to. And any of that, you need to try to encourage kids to be sure and disinfect, wash your hands, etc. at all times. Avoid sharing food and water. Communicate these guidelines to your parents as you can in a timely way. We'll also create a Remind 101. I see these people just showed up. We're going to try to admit everybody. We'll set up a Remind 101 like we had a couple, 3 years ago. As we move forward, I'll get some information on that as well out. We've got a little bit of time, but we'll do that. But it's been a very, very busy year as far as dealing with this kind of stuff right here. And I wish we didn't have to, but we do. So be aware primarily of the date change on the regional meet and the certificate of liability that's due on February 10th, state meet on April 17th. At this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go back to Mike Welch. Mike, are you handy right there? There you are. Mike's the guy with the glasses on and some gray hair on the sides, and I don't know what color that is on top. But anyway, Mike is in charge of our timing at the regional meet, which will be held at All Saints. Mike, can you kind of hit a high point on this?
Yeah, it's real simple. Everyone, a couple of schools were invited today because I couldn't find your website, came up today. Everyone has been invited to the meet. If you plan on attending, just go ahead and accept the invite. If you didn't get the email, that could mean that either A, you're not the coach of record on your website. If you just go to the TCAF regional/district meet, you'll see you can go in there and accept the invite on your calendar on athletic.net. Now, the easiest way to answer most of the questions is call me. Let me give you my phone number. If everybody's got something, write something down on. I'll give you a second. You can email me, but I'm horrible with emails. I mean, I'll answer them, but it's hard to answer the questions the way you need them. My phone number is 817-992-3027. And I'm available about any time, so don't call me at 6 a.m. You won't get me then. Since I'm retired from coaching, I don't have to get up that early. Right now, just accept the invite. Do not try to put kids in because I do not have the divisions broken down yet. All the events are in, but the Division I, Division II are not broken down yet. I got to go in and break those down. Of course, you're not ready to really put kids in yet. You never know what you're going to have by that time.
Hey, Coach, when they go in there, Mike, remind those guys from Founders because we could have a couple of those. I don't know if they have to denote their community or what to separate them, but you remember the problem we had.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go in there. It's not really entering them that puts them together. It's when you do the results that puts them together.
Okay.
I'm going to go in there and separate them myself before the meet starts. I'll change the abbreviations that athletic.net gives. That way it'll keep them separate. Like the problem we have with cross country. It won't be that problem.
Can you repeat your phone number one more time? Sorry,
Sure.
I'm driving, so I've got my 9-year-old writing it down for me.
Okay, I'll go slow. 817-992-3027.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. like I said, as of right now, there's no need to put kids in yet. Like I said, I have to break up the divisions. Like I said, the main thing is go in and accept the invite. That way I know that you can get into it. I know I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 16 schools that have accepted the invite already. So there's quite a few that haven't yet.
Hey, Mike, can you
Yes.
get the addresses for Christian Life Prep, Wiley Prep, and Newman Mansfield?
I wrote those down.
Okay. And we'll need
You want me to go ahead and invite them?
Yes.
Okay. I can do that as we speak. I already have it pulled up on another computer.
Okay.
I'll do that now. Does anybody have any questions right now?
Yeah, I have a question.
Sure.
When I tried to get in last week, I didn't see St. Paul's name on there. So are there two different divisions on there? Or is it still just
one? It's just all the schools on there.
Okay, I'll look again. I'll look again as we.
I'm sorry, what school?
St. Paul's.
Oh, you're the one that got invited today.
Okay.
So
All right.
if you don't see it today, there's like 6 St. Paul's on there. I hope I invited. If I didn't get the right one, call me and we'll make sure to get you in there today.
All right.
Call me after the meeting and I'll be right here.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Is there anything else on this that they need to know right now?
Not really, no. I think everybody's pretty much used it before. And once I get divisions broke down, I've got the deadline down. I don't have an opening date down yet. It's still open. But so I'll try to get those divisions broke down the next couple of days.
Okay. Coach Rushing, are you still here?
Yes, sir.
You ready to start with the things on the meet themselves that we talked about earlier today?
Yeah. I'm just going to cover some basic rules, and I know most of you know these, but there might be some of you that don't. So I'm just going to cover them. Event restrictions. An athlete may compete in 5 events, but no more than 3 running events. But an athlete may compete in 5 field events. Only 3 running events, 2 field events to make 5, or up to 5 field events. Remember this, relay alternates must have the running event open to run in the relay. Like you can't list them in 3 events and then put them in the 4x1 as an alternate and run in those 3 events and then run, you can't do that. You list them as an alternate, have that open. The relays advance to the state meet as a school and not the individual. You can change it completely. Uniforms. This has changed a bunch since I last coached track. Some of the new rules are all athletes must compete in school issued uniforms. Throwers, if wearing a t-shirt, must be a t-shirt that identifies the school. One-piece uniforms must be covered by shorts. Must wear shoes. May wear jewelry. Never thought it'd come to that. Tattoos must be covered by all athletes and coaches. All right. If after the regional meet you have people that qualify, they must be declared by 5 p.m. the next Monday. That way, if they can't do it, that gives me and Billy time to get the next person available with the best time. All right, just some simple rules at the regional meet. You can enter 1 boys team and 1 girls team. 3 per event. A little bit about the field events. I got this off the website. It seems kind of short, but maybe that's what it is. The long jump. I haven't been to All Saints. I don't know how far it is, but our rules say 8-foot minimum in the long jump, or for both. Triple jump, girls 22, boys 32. Is that what it's always been, Billy? Or as you know? Okay. In the high jump, opening height 4 foot for the girls, 5 foot for the boys. You move up in 2-inch increments. Discus, we measure all throws. Shot put rounded down to the lowest 1/4 inch. Discus rounded down to the lowest 1 inch. The high jump, the bar is raised 2 inches. When only 2 competitors are left, you move it up 1 inch. When only 1 competitor left, you can declare the height. Same way in the pole vault. 6-inch increments. 2 left, 3 inches. 1 left, he can declare. Like Mike said a while ago, we got the fully automatic timing. Here's the lane assignments if you're not familiar with that. You have the best time of the prelim, lane 4, second lane 5, third lane 3, 4 lane 6, 5 lane 2, 6 lane 7, 7 lane 1, and 8 lane 8. Here's something new for me. We go by the international NCAA scoring. So 1 through 8 get points. So individual, first 10, second 8, third 6, fourth 5, fifth 4, 6 3, 7 2, and 8 1. So all 8 places point. And the relays just double each one of those. Right, the entry fees, I don't know if Billy mentioned that a while ago.
Coach, hold up
5
on that.
entries or more, it's $150.
Hold up. Just hold up on that one. As far as the entry deal, I'm going to send out an update on that. Corey and I had some correspondence earlier. So just bypass.
I got it all for you.
Well, I got a different one.
Okay. Okay. All right. You know, I'm open anytime or any question that you have. I know Mike is too, Billy is too. Just anytime. The main thing that we need at both meets is workers. We have judges for each field event, but they can't do it by themselves. If I have my preference, I prefer to do it where, say we got the pole vault, a school helps the judge. In the high jump, a school helps the judge. Just kind of looking at how many you need. The way I look at it, in the high jump, we need 2 workers to go with the judge. 1 on each side of the pit, setting the bar. In the pole vault, we need 2 workers. 1 on each side, and we'll need the little things that you put them up with if we get too high. Long jump, we need 3 workers. 1 that puts the tape measure down, 1 to rake the pit, and 1 to help the judge maybe measure on the front. Same thing in the triple jump. In the shot put, we need 3. 1 in each area. Now, one of the worst things you can do is have people that don't pay attention to the throw and they miss where it landed. When you have 3, you're not going to miss it. The 1 in the middle will have the tape, measure each throw. The 1 on the far side away from the throw, he retrieves a shot or discus. I know this is early to do it, but if you want to volunteer your school right now for a field event, I am open to take it. If not, I talked to Billy. If I don't get volunteers in the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to sign you. I don't know what else to do because we got to have workers to do these field events. If you are short, I'm going to have as many boys as I can get there to help. So any volunteers right now for any field event?
Yeah, Cornerstone Christian will do long jump.
University Academy will do triple jump.
Hey, hold on. He's not that fast.
Cornerstone Christian from?
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yes, sir. You said triple jump?
Long jump.
That's what you said, right?
Yes, sir. Long jump. Yes, sir.
You said triple jump.
University Academy.
I know you, don't I?
Yes, Coach Campbell.
Football coach, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How's it going?
All right.
Universal Academy on the triple jump, Cornerstone Christian San Antonio on the long jump. I still got high jump, pole vault, shot put, and discus.
Victory Baptist, high jump.
Yes, ma'am. I imagine the pole vault would be probably the easiest. Do we have 3 in every event to do the pole vault, Billy?
Yeah,
Probably not.
Well, we won't have 3. No, it'll be the shortest probably. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think last year they had about 5 boys and maybe 3 or 4 girls. It wasn't very many, or 2 years
Any big,
ago.
strong coaches for the shot put and discus?
Hey, this is St. Paul's. We'll help out on the shot put.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Inspire Vision, I'll help out on the discus.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bill,
Yes, sir.
I sent you a little text message. Check your phone.
Is that Inspired Vision on the discus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the pole vault. Probably the easiest one.
Who has pole vaulters? Let them do it, because I don't have any.
Yeah, who has the pole vaulters?
I'll get somebody. Don't worry. All right, I'm gonna. You know,
Place to score
I
points.
don't know if we've ever. Pardon me.
I said it'd be a good place to score points.
I haven't. You know, I was a track coach for a long time, but you know, we've always done baseball in the spring. It's been big. We haven't done track, and I haven't been to very many track meets. But I know it works a lot better if you have a school assigned to be the hurdle setter. That's a lot of work. I'm just going to kind of go over this with you, what has to happen.
Yep.
Right? We got to get the hurdles on the track for the 100-meter hurdles for the girls. After they run, then we got to move them for the 110s and move them up. Then we got to move them off the track and kind of move them around the track in position to run the 300 hurdles. Then we'll set them up for the 300 for the girls. Then after they run, we'll have to move them up for the boys and then move them off. It's a big job. If there's a school that would like to say, yes, we'll do the hurdles, and I'll get other people to help, but it would just be nice when it just doesn't fall on me and all of a sudden I'm putting them out there and maybe me and 2 other people are doing it.
You can put San Antonio Christian down there as well. We'll do it.
To do that effectively, we need about 10 people, 1 on each flight.
Yeah, you need everybody at one flight.
I'm gonna bring a lot of my football players to help. Maybe some of them will qualify. Not likely, but I'll have some there to definitely help.
We'll do it. We ain't got no problem with that.
That's the same one that volunteered over here for the long jump.
Yes, sir. We'll do it.
All right. I got you down.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to need curve judges. I don't think that'll be a problem getting those. Just for somebody that maybe hadn't coached track, not familiar with track, you know, when you run the relays, your kids are going to have to be a little bit informed. And I don't know how many track meets there's going to be that people's going to run before regional. I don't know. I don't know how many there's going to be that anybody's going to have very many track meets. Like the 4x1, that's a 1-lap relay. Everybody stays in their lane all the way around. The 4x200, that's a 2-lap race. Everybody stays in their lane around.
Fading out.
We're losing your audio, Gary.
Can you hear me?
Not very well.
My wife's fault.
That's good.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Better.
Just or maybe somebody that they just got thrown into it. They're going right now. Well, I don't know anything about any of this.
You're
Lost
disappearing
your name.
again. You did, hey, Gary. You disappeared a whole lot. Brian Reeves, you want to be one of those curve judges? Brian?
Victory Christian will take one of the relays.
Did you say you would, Brian? I can't hear nobody now.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Victory Christian will take a relay.
I think I was muted, but I don't really care to do the curve judges. But I'll do hurdles. I'll help out with hurdles, but I don't want to be a curve judge.
Where are you from?
High Point.
Okay. Sounds great.
Victory Christian will take a relay.
I got you down, Joe.
And St. Paul's will help with being a curve judge too.
You need any judges for relays?
Well, we just, yes, we need people around the track, to observe the handoffs. Yes, I've got 2 right now.
And Spire Vision, I help out with that. I did it last year. Or year before that.
Everybody hear me now? Yes, no, did you hear me?
Oops, losing him again.
You hear me, Billy?
Yeah.
I got you.
If you just say right there, we can hear you. Don't move.
I'm really old. I've got to move a lot. I'm just going over the relays. 4x1 was 1 lap. 4x2, 2 laps. Got to know the markings on the track. What to tell your kids. Everybody knows you got the international mark. That's as far back as you can get. And you got to make the handoff in between the big triangle. It's going to be pointing that way. It's got to be on that side of it. The other one will be pointing towards you. It's got to be inside of it. Everybody should know that. 4x2 is a 2-lap race. 4x4 is a 4-lap race. 4x4, the first leg runs in his lane, and hands off to the second leg who can cut in over at the 300-meter mark. Just saying it for people that may not know much. Sorry.
I think the relay rule might have changed last year.
Tell me.
It did.
It has changed. It has changed. There's no international mark anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's anywhere in between there.
Yeah, it's good.
Just the 2 big triangles.
2 big triangles. That's all there is now.
I'll be, man.
4x1, that is so.
I'll be.
Are you talking about just the exchange or where you can actually stand?
Anywhere. You can stand anywhere and take it anywhere in between.
20 meters. In that whole segment, Lewis, from point A to point B. It's got to be in there. But
so forget the little triangle.
That's where the handoff is supposed to take place. So you telling me that the person that's receiving the baton has to be on that first triangle now, and he can't stand anywhere?
He can go
No, he can stand in the back one. He can stand on the back.
What he's saying
anywhere
is,
between that first one and that all the way in.
What Brian is saying,
It eliminated the middle. It eliminated the middle triangle. It's eliminating the middle triangle.
We'll do a little session on that. I'll put something together on that, Gary. I'll put a video.
Hey, Gary, important thing you're forgetting, Gary. You need somebody to pull the blocks.
Yes. Yes. I'll have some ACS students, baby.
Okay.
And any other boys y'all have, y'all bring it. Help out there. It'd be great. That's all I have, Billy.
Jennifer Ratty, are you still here, Jennifer? Newman Mansfield? I'll try to hook you up.
I think Jennifer left, but this is Haley Holiday. I'll be the track coach.
Okay, you guys need to get in touch with Mike Welch about your athletics.net page. So you'll need to call him and see what you need to do there.
Okay, thank you.
We'll We have any other questions? Just remember the date changes. I'll get the feed chart up again, since Corey and I visited about 4 o'clock on that today. We were late being able to get together on that. But it'll be posted. Calendar will be corrected. Does anybody else have any questions? If you don't have your...
Bill, I have a question.
Yeah, Natalie.
So I know the biggest thing in the past few years has been that you want us to go to meets and be seated. So when we go to regionals, our kids are all seated by a time from a meet that's official. So is that unknown and void this year?
That's
don't need to
kind of
be seated?
that we're going to back off of that this year because of the fact you may not find a meet.
You're right.
If you don't already have your schedule pretty much intact right now, you're going to have to work real hard to get in. I know I'm working a meet in 2 weeks at Keller, and they only have 8 teams. That's the way UIL's, they've limited them to 18 meets. And it's harder and harder to get in the meet this year. So we're gonna bypass that one. Anybody else?
Yes, this is Everett King with Victory as well. One of the questions I have, because of the situation of being limited to teams, what do you all feel, they have select tracks, being able to have your teams being able to compete against the select tracks. That way they have, some competitions before we get into anything. And those are usually on the weekends. And I know, that I guess that's per the school, but for rules, is that against the rules or anything to that nature?
No, it's Trey, it's not against the rules. We, anywhere you can get a meet, you'll be able to, hopefully you'll get one. And I told somebody this the other day, if you have a hard time getting a meet, best option that I could suggest is to contact the nearest public school that you can get with, or one in your range of driving in the afternoon, maybe a Thursday evening, and go over and do a dual meet at least. Get some meet experience in with your kids. And as far as anything like that, you can compete we don't have any restrictions in this really as far as who you compete against, Trey. Anybody else? Hopefully it won't rain this year like it did a couple years ago. And hopefully COVID will stay away from the majority of us so we can get this done. It's been a problem everywhere else. I fully anticipate we'll be dealing with it here a little bit too. But be sure and take care of your kids, take care of yourselves, and be safe in the things that you do. You guys know, you've heard it all over. Just real briefly, I know that Gary and I lost a real close friend here a couple of weeks ago during the Christmas break. A pastor that we knew really well died of COVID. He's 62 years old. Steve Wood over at Aledo, which is one of the problems we're having with our junior high dates right now. Not Steve, but just finding the location. He was in the hospital over Christmas break a lot with the COVID and just got out. Our officials are being headed up by Jeff Brazil, by the way. Jeff will serve as our meet referee. There's not any need really in coming to me during the meet with the ruling. You need to find Jeff Brazil, familiarize yourself with him. He's been doing this a very long time. About 30 years he's been a meet official, so he's a meet referee. Every field event has a certified judge at it, so a lot of your roles are going to be really to be able to assist in an educated sort of way. So, that being said, if nobody else has anything, there's Sloan showed up. Almost late, Sloan.
I have a quick question.
I got you on here. We're fixing to adjourn here for the evening, but I'll have the video you guys can take a look at. Any more questions?
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Jimmy, question?
No, I'm good.
Who was it? What? Sloan, do you have a question?
I don't know if my mic is my mic working?
Yes.
I had a question about how the timing works.
Okay.
What's the system you guys are using?
Flash timing.
Flash timing?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? Okay, we'll probably be getting some information out, some just different things along the way, maybe even some stuff about rules and things that you're going to be exposed to. And I'll definitely get those fees and meet information updated. Like I said, I just talked to her about 4:30 and I hadn't had time to go back in there and fix them yet. Appreciate you guys showing up. You didn't have to drive 50 miles or 60 miles to get to the meeting. Love you guys, and just ask you to take care of yourself over the next few weeks and stay healthy and stay safe and take care of your kids and your families. Gary?
Thanks, Bill.
Would you do something, Gary? Would you go ahead and pray us out of here, man?
Sorry.
Would you pray us out, brother?
Let's bow our heads. Oh, hope everybody can hear me. Everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Take your hats off like I have. Lord, I just thank you, Lord, for this great day that you've given us, Lord. I just pray, Lord, that you look over each one of us and just look over everybody, Lord. Lord, I know and everybody knows you have a plan, that you got this worked out, Lord, and we just have to be faithful in our belief in, Lord, and I know I am, and I think everybody else is, Lord. Lord, just give us a great track season, Lord, and just protect each school and protect all schools, Lord, and be with our leader right now as he begins leading this country, Lord, and Lord, just continue to bless us first in your precious Son Jesus' name. I pray, Amen.
Amen. Thank you, guys. We'll be talking to y'all a little bit later on some stuff.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Bill.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.